Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm back. Air Force Shields here. It's time for part 4 of uncommon hard to find Xbox video games. The first one I'm going to show you today is a GameStop exclusive. It's Ratatouille, and this was based off an animated film. I forgot when it was released. I remember watching this with my kids years ago, but I forgot when it was released. But GameStop exclusive. It also has a movie ticket in there, and I think that's the hardest part to find this game is to find this game with the movie ticket still attached. But the game plays alright. It's fun to play with the kids. If you have younger kids, fun to play with them. But it's alright. But one of those games that's a GameStop exclusive, and it doesn't go for much. A few bucks you could find this for, but it was one of those ones that was hard to find for me because, for one, I'd always find it without the movie ticket, and yeah, I wanted it to be 100% complete. The next game, and it's a great game. Great game. I love it. I loved it on the. I loved it when I used to play Neo Geo Arcade, and it is King of Fighters 2003 and 2002. It's basically both games are on this disc, and it's one of those games you can probably find this anywhere from about 18 to 24 bucks. It's a good game. It was a lot of fun. I love playing this game online when it was released for the Xbox, and that's all I can say really about it. It's a good game. Definitely, if you find this game out there, make sure that you find it. Everything's included. I've had people find it, and the middle part was missing, and they thought that both games were on one disc. So make sure if you find it, it is a 2-disc game. Another game. It kind of falls in line with Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance, and it's Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. It was funny when I bought this game because I was thinking it's gonna play just like Baldur's Gate, and I love these top-down type of games, arcade hack and slash type. It's not the best game out there. It's average at average at best, but it's one of those games that's kind of difficult for me to find. You can find this game in there from 10 to 20 bucks. I've seen it as high as 20, low as 10. But alright game, if you have some time to waste, one of your friends are over, sit down and play for a few hours, it's alright, but I recommend Baldur's Gate over this. Another game that's not too bad. I was actually shocked. I expected it to be horrible, to be honest with you. And then with Spyro's A Hero's Tale, when I first got the game, I thought it would play almost like the PlayStation game, Spyro 1 and 2. It's kind of different, the gameplay and the story and what you have to do. It's alright, but for some reason I can never find this game for under $10 for the Xbox. This was one of the last games that I needed for my Xbox collection, and it was definitely a pain to find it. So, Namco Museum 50th anniversary. This game don't see out there too often. They have Namco Museum. They have the regular version. They have the Platinum Hits version, and then they have the 50th anniversary edition. The 50th anniversary edition is the one that it took me a while. It took me a while to find this one. I forgot where I found it, but it was a while, and this was one of those games I needed to track down. I would always find it for more than I wanted to pay for it, and I think I picked it up for $5 somewhere. But similar to Namco Museum, just a few different features they offer in the game. Here we go, Konami again with their odd games that were hard to find. Whiteout, odd game, similar to Arctic Thunder, plays kind of like that. Not as extreme, but it plays along the same lines as that. These Konami games, like I said, NBA Starting 5, this one, a lot of their sports games, they were a pain to find, and this was another one of them. This game is cheap. You can find this for cheap, but it was just a pain to find. Fun. This is a fun game. It kind of plays along the same lines as Twisted Metal, Roadkill. One of those odd games that, for whatever reason, you see is made by Midway. Most of the games made by Midway for the Xbox, The Suffering, Psyops, all the NFL Blitz games are easy to find. But this one, I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know why it was a limited release, but I was able to track it. I found this at a game store in Florida, of all places. So got it for cheap. Fun game. Played just like Twisted Metal. Very fun. But yeah, it was a pain to find that one too. Another exclusive, but this is for Toys R Us, sneakers. Horrible game, horrible game. I'll never forget playing this. It I remember playing this, and you know it's bad when your my son, when he was 6 at the time, he started playing this and this stopped after 10 minutes. So you know the game is bad. But this is another one that was a Toys R Us exclusive. You can find it cheap. Doesn't cost too much out there. But yeah, definitely if you see this, it's a Toys R Us. Pick it up. Who knows? Might go up one day, but I doubt it because the gameplay is horrible. But it was one of those games that was hard for me to find out there complete. In this game, I'm going to show you, it's odd. It was odd game, and this is one that I remember playing with my kids a few years ago. We had a little fun with it. They loved the thought of being able to, race with ants. So it was Ants Extreme Racing. It was brings back memories. I remember playing this with my son. We had a good laughs with this one. But another one of those games, odd and hard to find, and for me, I think I found this one. I think it was at a yard sale. I think I found this one for $2, and I had to, when I first picked it up, I had to check. I was like, I don't remember this game ever being released for the Xbox, so I thought maybe it was a European release or something else. But no, it was released in the U.S. and like I said, it was pretty fun to play with the kids. One of my friends in D.C. that's an Xbox collector. He found multiple copies of this brand new at a warehouse out there. It was an abandoned warehouse that was having a liquidation sale. They were selling a bunch of stuff. So I think he said he found about 20 copies of this. So don't know how hard to find it is, but for me it was out here in the West Coast. But the gameplay is not too bad. So if you find it, pick it up. You find it cheap. Futurama. Now this one was a pain. This game was released on the PlayStation 2. I don't think it was on the GameCube, but the PlayStation 2 version is also a little uncommon to find. This one was a pain. I would always find it at local game stores, conventions, but it was always loose. And I finally was able to find a complete copy of it. I forgot where I found it, but it's not bad. I had some fun with it. It's not that bad. It kind of plays like the similar games in the Simpsons, like Simpsons Hit and Run and stuff like that. So. Same type of graphics, same type of gameplay. Very fun games. Universal did a very good job on this game. Usually, last time I checked, I think this game was usually going for about $20 to $30. So if you see it out there, cheap, pick it up. Might be an easy flip for you if you don't enjoy the gameplay. And the last game I'm going to show you, and it's kind of odd that this one is the more uncommon one out of all the games that are released. There's multiple types of Harry Potter games released for the Xbox, but this one is the most uncommon, and it's Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This one you usually get for around $25 complete if it's in good condition. This one I didn't know was uncommon until I started narrowing down my Xbox collection and getting closer to completing it. And I was like, Harry Potter and Sorcerer's Stone? I'm like, I'm missing this game? And then I started talking to other Xbox collectors, and they were saying, yeah, it's one of those uncommon games. Don't see it out there too often. Don't know why, but it wasn't. It was just uncommon. But I was able to find it for a very cheap price and add to the collection. I think that's one of the few Xbox games I still have to play. I don't remember how that game. I don't think I ever played that game, but it's only a few I still have to put in Xbox and give it a try. So those are all the games. I also have an accessory I want to show you. It's a controller. It's one of the controllers that, at the time, I don't know why Xbox or the company that produced the controller, I don't know why they released it for Xbox. There's not a game that's on the Xbox that says this controller is compatible with it. But you can use it for certain games, airplane games on the Xbox. But usually when you release a controller, usually it'll say, okay. The game will say you can use this controller on this game, but there was nothing. And what I'm talking about is, and it's funny too, because you see it says Top Gun, and there was never a Top Gun game released for the Xbox. Fox 2 Pro Flight Stick, and it has the Paramount license there. Paramount, of course, they made Top Gun movies. If you haven't seen it, check it out for the younger crowd out there, starring Tom Cruise. But it's Thrustmaster. And this controller, they have the same type of controller for PC games, and as you see, it's released for Xbox. It's weird because there's no game that was attached to this, and it was definitely kind of weird. If you look on the back, there's two different coatings. It has the international barcode and then the U.S. if you see it there. So I don't know what game this was meant for. I've tried it on Combat Skies and a couple other games, Air Force Delta, and tried it, and it's like I said, I was able to get it to work and stuff, but yeah, it's odd. Very, very odd release. But that controller, I've only seen it once in the box, and that's when I picked it up. I've seen it another time. I've seen it one other time. It was at a swap meet. It was dingy, all dirty. It wasn't worth picking up. But since I've been collecting for Xbox for years, I've only seen that controller twice. So if you see it out there, definitely pick it up. I haven't checked on eBay to see what's going for or see what it's selling for. But yeah, it's one of those odd ones that you don't see out there too often. So that's it. Hope you enjoy these games. Uncommon and hard to find Xbox games. There's a lot of games out there that people have hit me up and hey, is this rare? This one hard to find. A few of them people hit me up for was I think the biggest one was Playboy the Mansion. There was something else too. I can't remember off the top of my head. But Playboy the Mansion, I see it all the time. Some people are having a hard time finding that one, but I see it all the time. I used to live on the East Coast, and I see it all the time on the West Coast. So not too often. That's not an uncommon game to me. Also, Leisure Suit Larry. That game for me is common. I see it all the time. For some strange reason, I always see it at Goodwill's. But yeah, if there's any games you have any questions about, hit me up. Send me a message. For anybody that's starting out collecting for the Xbox, my best advice to you is hit up Craigslist. There's a lot of people selling Xbox systems and games on Craigslist. You can bundle that stuff for cheap. Get them to reduce the price. You can get it for cheap out there. You can find bundles on eBay too. eBay has a lot of cheap Xbox bundles out there. Shipping might be a pain, but they get 20 or 30 games for cheap. And all you gotta do is pay a little bit for shipping. It's not a bad deal. Anybody that's collecting for the Xbox and are having a hard time finding a complete Xbox US list, my best advice to you is there's 3 sources that I use, and I combine the list and kind of, okay, this game didn't come out, this game was unreleased, this is not correct. And the list I use the list on Wikipedia, Xbox game list. You can look it up there. There's also a store out here in California, Northern Hollywood, and it's called Games Dude or Game Dude, and they have an online website. They don't sell any games online, but they have a list online that shows you what they sell the game for and what they buy the game for. And they have my Xbox list on there that I've used. That's probably been the most helpful for me to narrow down the games that I need and make sure I have everything for the collection. And then the last one, the Cheap Gamer website. If you go into forums, video game forums, and you put in their Xbox list, there'll be a thread that comes up with all the Xbox games that are released for the US. So definitely those 3 sources, if you use those 3 sources, you will definitely be able to come up with a complete US Xbox collection if that's what you're desiring to do. So again, thanks for checking out these videos. I hope you enjoy it. If there's any questions you have about a certain game or something you're looking for, like I said, send me a message or just comment down below, and I'll get back to you. That's it. I'll start getting back to my monthly pickup videos, mid-month and end of month. I have a bunch of stuff I got in April and May. I'll probably have to cut some stuff out, and I'll just do one big video showing what I got for April, May, and then get back on the cycle. So again, thanks for watching, and take care out there in the YouTube world.